chat.
I don't know why. I lose the audio. Oh, Tanya's gone.
Yeah, yeah. There's a audio issue with yours. It's probably your internet connection. But let me do the intro, y'all. We are live. All right. Greetings and salutations to all the members who will see this now and those who will see this later. Greetings, greetings. This is a hangout. So if you want to be on stage, I will gladly put you on stage. The one thing that I do ask is that when you're not talking, please mute your mics. All right. Greetings, greetings, Jackie B. Greetings and salutation. Greetings, y'all. All right, hold on. I'm gonna do that. Make this big. So we just hanging out talking about our gifts. So the one thing that I really want us to be able to do, there is Risa back.
I'm back.
Talk about our gifts. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute you. So just one ground rule for the people who are on camera: when you're not actively in a conversation, please mute your mic. Otherwise, we get feedback. But when you're ready to talk, unmute your mic and say what you got to say. But I want us to be able to talk about our gifts, what we have, what we're working on. And if you're having issues with your gifts, if somebody else has similar gifts, maybe we can all share what's going on in our lives. Greetings, Valor. You don't have to be on camera. I can see your chat, so if you can interact right there through the chat. So welcome and greetings. So now, for anybody who would like, oh, there's Val. Hold on, let me put you on the stage. Greetings, Val. Greetings. There is Val Bowen. Miss Val Bowen is in the all right. From the islands. What's the weather like? Are you in Trinidad or Tobago?
Trinidad, yeah, look. You can see for yourself.
What's the weather like? Oh, it's beautiful. It is gorgeous. Ooh, that's pretty.
Zorro is not too well.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and mute you. Go ahead and mute your mic. For everybody, who would like to go first? Because I don't want to be the one always talking, but I want us to discuss what gifts that we have. So anybody who knows their gifts, please go ahead, unmute your mic, and go ahead and tell us about yourself. Go ahead. Hello, Jackie.
Hello.
Oh, there's Chris. All right. Greetings, Chris. So who would like to go first? Who would like to be the first one to say what gifts the universe has given them? Go ahead, Risa. Unmute your mic. Hold on. Let me find your mic. There you go.
Yeah, I couldn't. That's what happened the last time when I tried to mute it. It knocked me out, so I didn't want to do it again.
Okay.
That's why I said you unmute me. Plus, I don't see it. Psychic gifts I know I have are seeing and hearing, and that is what I'm also currently working on. Communicating more with the universe. Like I communicate with my guiding angels, my guarding angel, my mom, my ancestors, some of my ancestors, like my mom and my dad and my sister and one of my brothers.
Now, when you say you hear, is your hearing like inside your head? Is it like a text message going across your mind? When you hear, how do you hear? Do you actually hear voices, or tell us how you hear?
I hear voices, or I hear a voice. It's
Is
definitely
it your voice, or is it a different voice?
no, it's a different. Like when my mom, she called out my name. My brother called out my name, and my brother also said his wife's name. So when they communicate with me, it's not in sentences. It's not like my brother didn't say, check on my wife. But for some reason, I tell you, he just said Teresa. And I was like, huh? And I don't know, I just sat there because first of all, I shouldn't have said huh out loud. That's not how you communicate with them. Well, that's not the way I communicate with them. And so I don't know, I just sit there. And then, like you just asked, did it come across my mind? Or I think it came across my mind what he wanted me to do was check on his wife. He didn't say, Teresa, check on my wife. And so I did check on her, and she wasn't doing good. She wasn't feeling good. So I kind of just kind of talk to her every day or every other. Well, whenever she answers the phone.
Okay. Now your sight. You said you have sight and hearing. Now, what do you see when you say you have sight?
I see shapes, colors, images that sometimes I can't quite make out. If I put my mind to it, I can what is that called when you like when my mom was in the nursing home and I was thinking about her and I wanted to know she was all right, but we couldn't go because it was COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Not time travel. What is it called? I went there.
Okay.
And it wasn't, I didn't get out of my body.
That's called teleportation. But
okay.
you went in spirit, is what you're saying. You could walk in and see her.
Yes, I did. I went right through there, stopped in the hallway right in front of her room that she was sharing with this other lady. And I went in there and I seen them both and they was fine. And I came back. After I saw they was fine, it was over. That was over. I didn't go back. I never did it again.
All right.
That happened in 2020.
Okay, I remember when your mama was ailing. I remember that.
Yeah. Yep. And my dad, he don't come and speak to me. He just come and touch me on my ear.
Okay.
I don't like nobody touching my ear. It was this ear, my left ear. I was sitting up in bed. I don't know, thinking about him, talking to Daddy, why you don't want to come to see me? I be calling Mama, Daddy. I mean, I'm talking just like I'm talking. I'm like, Daddy, I want to be with you. I want to see. Come and talk to me. And that was it. I got quiet. I don't know what I was thinking about. And then I felt a little caress on my ear. After that caress, I did get a message that's what Daddy used to do to me when I was a little girl. I don't want to remember anything about my daddy. I remember he didn't take me to Texas. I remember I sat on his lap. I know he spoiled me, but as far as I don't remember him caressing my ear, it was told to me. Okay. That message came across.
All right. Thank you, Risa. I'm gonna go ahead and put you back on mute, just so we can give other folks a chance. Now, one of the things that Risa just said, and I want y'all a show of hand. Greetings, Eloquent Rage. Welcome.
I'm back.
Greetings, Robert. Welcome back. One of the things that I want to ask everybody, and I want to show of hands, when you close your eyes, how many of you see colors or shapes when you close your eyes? Okay, this is very important. Do y'all realize most people, when they close their eyes, only see darkness? So seeing something other than darkness is another neural pathway that is open for you. It is a different mindedness of you. So, and that's a good question when you're talking to people, especially since most people with gifts are empaths, number one. So other people are constantly coming to you for either support, or they just you're a flame and they're a moth. So one of the things to ask them when you're assisting or helping other people is tell them to close their eyes and ask them, what do they see? Because then you can gauge kind of where they are spiritually. Not everyone, but some people, those who are a little bit in tune with themselves, will be able to know that. Now, because we have people over in the chat as well, I don't want to ignore anybody, but if anybody has a question or wants to say something, if you can, go ahead and unmute yourself. If you can't, just raise your hand and I'll be trying to pay attention so I can see you. But Valor over in the chat says, for me, when I have a very strong knowing or feeling about something, I share it. But so far, that is my only gift, and I would like to have more. And that's a big gift. That feeling of knowing, that claircognizance, that was my first gift. I always knew. I knew when I was going to get a whooping. I knew when I knew. And even if I hadn't done something wrong, I knew I was going to get a whooping that day. So that was one of my very first gifts. And it was always about getting beat because I was hit a lot as a child. But that was the first gift because I needed it. And a lot of us don't understand that the gifts that we have, when we get them, is usually as children, and because of whatever trauma we're going through, because it is through those doors that our gifts are awakened to us. So I'm going to read off and tell, just for the general audience, for people who are listening or who may listen later. And this one, y'all, so that everybody understands, this show is being recorded. So you people can come back and watch it at a later time, but only people who are members of the channel. So y'all are exclusive, but be mindful that this is forever. So don't say anything that you don't want the whole world, well, not the whole world, but that you don't want put out there, okay? So I'm going to go over some of the gifts that I know well. Being able to astral project, to leave one's body, and that is a gift that some people can only do when sleeping, but other people can do at will. Another is telepathy, being able to transmit and receive other people's thoughts. The next one is telekinesis, to affect items, to exert force on items, to cause them to be able to vacillate or move. Automatic writing. This is a cool gift. That's a scary one because that one comes from the beyond. And some people do it with their offhand. They can pick up a pen or an instrument and literally write with their offhand. And sometimes they'll do it mirror image and upside down. The next one is energy medicine, and that is being able a lot of empaths are healers, have healing hands. So that energy medicine, being able to heal with your own empathetic energy. Mediumship, being able to see and hear dead people. Show of hands, how many of y'all hear dead people? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're going to talk about the mediumship, because right now it seems that a lot of spirits are trying really hard to communicate with us. The next one is prophecy. And this one is a one that a lot of us possess, that we've possessed since we were way little children. How many of you ran into somebody that was dying or had died when they were a kid, and that entity was just kind of passing through and saying goodbye, but you're like, well, bye grandma or bye grandpa? You know, how many of y'all got visited by somebody while they were passing? None of y'all? Nobody? Oh, yeah. There we go. My eloquent rage down there did. All right. Mildred too. All right. Hey, Mildred. Hello. Let me see. Oh, look at Val. Val. Greetings, Val. I didn't see you wasn't on the stage. Here we go. I got to make this thing bigger. All right. Okay, let me get back in the chat. I'm trying not to miss nobody. Greetings, Sharon. Greetings. How are you doing? All right, here we go. Witnessing. This is another one. Being visited by deities, being visited by aliens, by spirits, by spirit guides, by ancestors. How many of y'all have had somebody walk in on them? Raise your hand. Right on. Clairvoyance. That's kind of one of the common ones. Most of us are clairvoyant. A lot of us are clairvoyant that read cards. That is part of that clairvoyance, that just knowing. Clairaudient, which Risa was talking about, being able to hear things. Clairsentient is feeling energies. All of y'all, how many of y'all can feel pets, people get tapped, punched, slapped? How many of y'all have been assaulted by a ghost? No, just me? Ain't nobody else's mama came and slapped him upside the head? Just mine? Come on now. All right. Divination. This is a big one too. This is insight using the occult. And this is another word for this is ancient knowledge. This could be the things that you don't know how to do it. You may be in the kitchen one day, something tells you to take this herb and that and this, and you gonna put it together, and you done made something, and the universe has told you this is what it's for. That is ancient knowledge being sent to you. Y'all, every one of us needs, and let me grab mine so I can show you, because it ain't got to be nothing fancy. But everybody needs one, especially those of us who consider ourselves kitchen witches or medicine people. Get yourself any type of a notebook, but make it specifically for your spells, for the things that you cook in the kitchen, your witch's cookbook, so that you will have a writing of the things that you know work. And I'm going to say why this is important, y'all. Where we're about to go right now is a culling. Okay, all of this that old Donnie boy is dragging us into. A lot of people, I've been telling y'all this for months, A lot of people are going to exit the planet the same way they did when he was in office the first time. Pestilence, disease are running rampant. That is his calling card. He is the God of destruction. That's who old Donnie Boy is. So he's collapsing Babylon is what he's doing. This is the fall of Rome, what we are witnessing right now. I know that ain't got nothing to do with our gifts, but just so y'all understand the energy that we're in. In this energy, the universe is shaking us awake. So you may be experiencing gifts that you didn't know you had. I'm going to continue with them. We used divination, which is insight using the occult. Psychometry, that is gaining knowledge of something or someone by touch. Show of hands. How many of you have the gift of touch? You can, if somebody touches you or you touch somebody, how many of you can get a shot and say, "Ooh," you get an insight into them, or maybe even say something might be wrong with you? How many of you can see illness in other people? Right on. I see you over there, Val. I see you. All right, here, let me go down because I can't see everybody. Here we go. All right. One of the things that I encourage you guys to do is to write down the things that you know you can do and the things that you think you can do. And just write them down so that you can explore that on your own. Another gift, precognition. And this one is another big one that a lot of us have. That is the serious, just knowing something's going to happen just before it happens. Then we got retrocognition, being able to see in the past. My grandpa had that gift. He was born with a caul over his head. How many of y'all can see the past? Greetings, Octavia. How many of y'all can see the past? None? Nobody?
A little.
Oh, I thought that was more common. Okay, and the last one that I've got written down, and this one is the scary one, is dermal optical perception. That's the one where things will get written onto your skin. Any of y'all have that? No? All right. Who would like to go on next and talk about their gifts or ask questions? If you have anybody who has any questions or
I
would
got a
like,
question.
go ahead.
I don't know how to classify it as a gift, but I don't hear voices, but I just know stuff. I'd be sitting and all of a sudden a thought will pop in my head, and then, it's just like it's like a memory, but I don't ever remember going through it to have a memory of it. So
That's precognition.
okay. And when you talked about seeing somebody passing, or I saw my brother months before him passing that he was gonna pass. I saw that. I think I told you when I was 9, my mother passed. I felt her visit me. I felt that. And so as far as gifts, I don't know what gifts. I can tell people that are under stress, that they have something going on. I can feel that off of them. That's why I don't like to be around a lot of people, because I can feel a lot of stuff. But to me, it's like a knowing. It's not anybody communicating with me. It's just there's something that I know.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I don't know how to classify. I wouldn't know how to classify it.
That would be that's what the first one is precognition, and The second, I'm gonna say you're more psychic, and that is one of the things that a lot of us don't claim. We'll say, "Oh, I have good intuition," instead of saying, "I am psychic." Knowing, being able to see things just being deposited into your brain is
Yeah.
a gift. I always attribute mine. Sometimes I blame him, but I say Thoth. But that
Mhm.
is the voice that speaks to me the most. But it's not a voice that I hear. It's not a male voice. If anything, Thoth puts the thought into my brain and it just comes out
Right,
of my
right.
mouth. And I
Yeah.
have no, that got me in trouble when I was a kid, because I would just open my mouth and whatever would just come out. So how many of y'all have that problem that you can't stop yourself from saying crazy stuff?
Yeah.
And it is
Yeah.
because I'm always trying to speak my truth, but it comes out to other people and they like, what the hell is wrong with you? You know?
Yeah. Stuff will come out, and you don't want to say it, but it has to be said. So
Yeah.
it just comes out. Now, when you
Okay.
talk about closing eyes, when I have my eyes closed, I see stuff in grayscale. I don't see color. Now, when I dream, it's in color. And if I have a vision, it's in color.
Interesting. Very
Yeah.
interesting. All right. Show of hands, guys. How many of you guys dream in color? How many of you dream with sound?
Well, I don't know if it's sound. I hear them, but they don't be saying nothing.
That's interesting.
The
I
mouth
don't
don't the
dream with
mouth don't
sound.
move, but I know what they're thinking.
That's interesting. That is very interesting. And there are thousands of different gifts. The biggest thing for us to understand is how to unlock and work on them. Sharon says, I say crazy stuff too, just starting to realize that my knowledge is my knowing and some. That's the way to think about it.
Yeah.
Because all of this stuff is giving us knowledge. And all of us are the weirdos because we are not here to fit in. We are set aside, set apart, made different, so that all the people who are the same can tell who we are. How much sense does that make?
Yeah. I tell people
Everybody
all the
else who's trying to be alike, to try to be the same carbon copy of the thing in front of them. And then there's us, the little weird things that are on the side with our arms open to everybody, talking about love and sunlight and rainbows.
Yeah,
But
I upset people because I'm happy all the time. They're like, "Why are you happy all the time?" I'm like, "Why wouldn't I be?"
even in that, how many people are suspect of you because you're happy all the time?
They don't like it because I'm happy
Exactly.
all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mildred. Anybody else wanna share there we go. Robert, here, let me get you. Let me unmute you, Robert. There you go, Robert. Hold on. There you go.
Let me. Am I muted? Hear me?
No, you're open. You're open now.
No. Oh,
You muted yourself. Hold on. He keeps muting himself. You got to unmute. You're muted, Robert. There we go. Go ahead now, Robert. Don't click the button, just talk. Oh, he clicked the button. Oh, oh, your audio, Robert, if you can hear me, your audio, your mic disconnected. That's why it's not working. You might have to go out and come back in so that your mic will reconnect. I got a message at the top. Oh, now
I
say
just
something.
hit unmute.
There you go.
Can you
I
hear
can
me
hear
now?
you now. Go ahead and speak.
Okay. I'm not even touching anything. All right.
Okay.
When I lived in California, and this was probably about 20 years ago, I had moved in with my partner into a ranch home, and I used to keep seeing things. He did not. What happened is it got to the point where I could look down the hallway and I could see a sort of like a cloud, a mist. Then I checked around with the neighbors, and apparently one of the owners there had passed away, but his partner was still around, and we actually got to know him. We later had a gathering at their house, and we invited him. So I took him aside and I said, "Listen, I think maybe you need to say a prayer or something for your partner because there's a presence here." And he got really upset with me and he said, I don't want to hear this. So we walked into the room, and as you could tell by the background, I like antiques. And I had this beautiful antique punch bowl. And he went over to the punch bowl to get a drink, and the whole thing exploded. I mean, into pieces. And we never saw him again after that. He refused to come back. The other instance I had is I worked in an office, and this woman would come in all the time, and I'd always chat with her. And one day she came in, and I looked at her, and I felt a presence like there was death around her. And she did die about 2 months later. And that's happened with me a few times with different people, but among other things. But that was one that came to mind first. And did we lose somebody?
Where did Tanya go?
I don't know.
They're fooling around.
Oh, well.
Well, we can talk amongst ourselves.
Well, I know my brother was in hospice. They had put him in hospice. And they said he had some kind of mass or something in his colon. And every time I talked to him, I didn't get the feeling that anything was wrong with him. And I said, why don't you test him? They said, well, we can't do anything while he's on hospice. So I had to sign papers for them to take him off of hospice, and found out he didn't have cancer or anything. They would have had him
Wow.
sitting on hospice for who knows how long.
Sure.
Yeah. So I didn't have the feeling of him leaving like I did my other brother. I felt my other brother leaving. This one, no.
Well,
Well,
I know that I have experiences before
Mhm.
with sensing death, and it's like my feet will itch. It's like, and I found out it kind of like runs in my family.
Mhm.
It's I get this real intense. It's not like you have like what they call like athlete's feet or anything like that. It's something that's real intense, and I don't know how to explain it, but I have to pray it away. And when I pray it away, the next thing I know, I found out someone's died.
mm,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's kind of a weird thing. And I found out there was another family member that had the same experience, but they never talked about it. So and I thought it was
Hey,
that was
can
weird.
y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, it was. I just
Yeah.
figured out how to unmute myself.
Boy, I think there's something going on StreamYard. Everyone keeps
Yes.
coming on and off.
Yeah. Tanya will probably
Yep, everybody
text
got
me and let me
Okay.
know that she's not coming back or issue. So I'm
Okay.
waiting for that. Well,
Mhm,
she should text me. We always talking. So, but I
mhm.
think it might be
So,
something
Jackie,
she just did on her end.
you can hear me okay?
I can hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this device on and two other devices, so that's why I keep going. This is what it looks like. But when I'm on the go, I'm just on my phone. So most time on my phone, majority of the time we're on live.
Mhm.
So that's how come my text messaging typo sometimes happens. I'm always on my phone. So
I don't know where she went. I can't call. Well, I guess I could use one.
I wonder.
Is she on her computer? I'm trying to figure out how to
People,
call her.
I'm not sure.
She probably
you
on the
text her already?
computer.
You text or call
I
her
need
yet?
to try and call her. I'm gonna see.
Okay. Yeah,
My
I haven't
computer.
texted or called her yet.
So if I get lost, y'all see me.
We'll be here.
I have to wait till Tanya let me back in.
Okay.
I'm trying not to exit out. I'm trying to call her and let her know.
Yeah.
Or text her. I'm a text. I'm not gonna call her
It's,
because what if she? Let
yeah,
me see
and
if I.
Mildred, it's so funny. The whole time you were talking, I had to go on my phone to hear you speak. I don't know what's going on. It's so weird. It was just you. It wasn't anybody else. But anytime you said something, I had to go to my phone to hear it live. It was weird. Something wrong with the devices.
So
I wonder if
hopefully
Tanya
she'll be
can
back soon.
It's all our Claire's working. Our frequencies are high.
Right.
All
I
this
was
light
so
and
looking
love.
forward to this. Oh, to enhance my abilities. So,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah,
don't
my
know how I came
clairaudience.
across Tanya. It was like the universe put her in my path because I'm not like other people. I don't scroll on Facebook. I don't scroll on no social media, YouTube, nothing. I have subscribers, and I don't know. I was pushed.
Mm-hmm.
Tanya just popped up on my YouTube all of a sudden. So I was like, okay, see what this goddess has to say. And I've been here ever since. So
I saw her on
It's
Milu,
meant to be.
what
and
is Milu?
he's a psychic on YouTube. But
Oh, okay.
I resonate more with her than him. So yeah.
I watched him
I
too.
actually have a psychic that lives here in my city.
Mm-hmm.
And I was with her before I went to Tanya, but the one that lives here was with me in the hospital because we was at the hospital, and all of a sudden my mama quit talking. She was just looking. I can't even describe how she was looking, but her eyes was like, it just didn't look like my mama. It really looked like something possessed her, but did nothing possess her. The doctor didn't know. That psychic, her name is Vasti. She came to the hospital, and the experience, you guys, she was talking to my sister who passed away. This happened in Mama Dad in 2020. This happened in 2017.
Mm.
And she was talking to my dead sister who passed in 2010. And my sister told her exactly what was wrong with my mama. Because the doctors couldn't figure out what it was. It was some stuff in her blood that needed to be cleaned out. They needed to get out. So
Okay.
I told the doctors, she told me to tell the doctors. I told the doctors, but I ain't say, hey, this psychic
No,
tells me.
you don't know. No.
Right, because you know how but I told them,
Yeah.
I said, my mama's always had a blood issue. So, and I just made it up because she ain't always had it. I was like,
Yeah.
she's always had an issue with her blood. So, which she did. She was losing blood, but it wasn't showing. She wasn't bleeding internally or bleeding
Yeah.
out.
Mm-hmm.
But she wasn't producing is it the red blood cells? I think it was the red blood cells. Anyway, once I told the doctors that,
They
They
found it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she quit looking like the way she was looking, and we left that hospital. I ain't been in that hospital since.
Yeah, they
But
don't
yeah,
know.
so
Everything is not known. Medicine don't know everything.
yeah, so
Yeah.
and I definitely got healing hands. Tanya already proved that to me. She gave me no, she didn't give me. She told me the herbs to and what to do and hold his leg and say some things. And she said if it works, your hands are healing. So my husband had a stroke. It affected the left side. So his left leg was really it's like he had to pick it up and do like that. Well, now he's not picking, it's not acting like it don't want to work no more. So it's a little better.
Okay.
It ain't 100%, but it's much better. So
Okay.
Tanya is really, really good. And everything she says, just
Yeah,
like the others like it.
she was teasing me because we talk about control the weather. I don't control the weather, but I like I said, I asked the weather to cooperate with me.
Oh, do you? I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
needed some rain before it rained, but I didn't think about calling it. I didn't think about that, calling in the rain.
Yeah. Yeah. Ask it to cooperate with you. It will.
It
It
does.
will.
I have that happen to me because I
Yep.
hate to go out and mow
I'm
my
gonna make sure I do that now because I got 25 gallons of rain for my plants. It's just for my plants. 'Cause I ain't doing my I might do them inside. I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing my greens or not, but they'll grow through the winter.
Hey,
I'm not
Risa,
sure if I'm gonna do them.
Risa, did you get a hold of Tanya yet?
No, you know what? I'm gonna call her. Oh my goodness, can I call her?
Well,
It would let me text, but I don't know if it because the mute is being the video, the audio
I
has
can
been
call her real
shared.
quick because I have my
Call,
phone. I
yeah,
can call
call
her.
her.
For her.
Okay, call her.
Okay.
Because I don't.
cool.
I don't know what happened.
No, I don't either. I know it's weird things. At the beginning, remember when I cut out right at the beginning?
Mm-hmm.
I got off and I went back on, and my Wi-Fi was turned off. I didn't turn it off.
No, you didn't do it.
I
We
was
know who did it. It's somebody. It's somebody in your house that's messing with you. And let me say this real quick. I moved in my house in 1998. All the neighbors that was still here and some that still here told me that it was old people who died here. When I moved in here, I thought, so I have it could be upstairs, but it's flooring across, but it's not finished. I guess that's what I want to say. And I was hear things moving around or doing things in the house in the middle of the night. It would wake me up. Oh my God. I don't know, family, I don't know when it was. Maybe it was 2000. I was like, you know what? Enough of this. This is my house and I love it. And I do. And I said it with all my love and energy. They went away. And I never seen them again. Never heard from them. I never did see them. I don't know what I would have done if I seen them. So you might have something in your house. Maybe. You have to pay attention. Like I pay attention. I'm really aware of things and hearing things. Even if I don't see it, I hear it. So like I might hear a ghost before I see it.
Did you reach her?
Jackie, did you reach her?
It
See,
rained
now
like
you
the
were
normal 4
talking,
about 5 times, but
and
she
the
didn't
connection
pick
is
up.
getting.
Yeah,
I didn't
she
hear.
didn't pick up though. Yeah, and I texted her before. You know,
I have
we said we're gonna call. I
a
texted her too, and she hasn't responded. Yeah.
Okay.
It's our energy. It's all our energy. Something may happen. You know how it is. You know, on YouTube when we get on certain topics, certain things happen. Either you can't hear it or.
But I
you
don't
know.
even see her little window no more. I don't see nothing.
And it just dropped out. She dropped out.
Mhm.
I'm gonna drop her out. She was the
Yeah.
host. The host doing the most. We love you, Tanya. Why y'all take Tanya away from us?
She may be exerting from the background, not telling
Everyone's
us.
disappearing.
Maybe exerting.
She probably gonna tell us that she's gonna do it again, since I don't know. So we're gonna hang out, or we just gonna end it.
I guess we'll hang out. Give it.
Well,
My time is
maybe-
1:55, so I was sitting there 10 minutes.
I only
to
see
see what happens. So
Yeah.
normally she would end
Right,
it
we
about
only
an
got
hour.
15 minutes left anyway.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I was thinking. No
Yeah.
later than maybe
we just
9,
keep
10,
sharing,
2:05,
sharing
2:10.
our experiences.
Yeah, because I know like my clear audience is getting stronger, and then I can also tell that I'm getting some other ones too. Some people keep reading and say that I'll be doing more mediumship soon too. They keep saying, so I'm like, okay, bring it on. If I can do this another gift, I'll take it. I can see more and more things manifesting itself in my life. So it's just being more aware of it. Like I wasn't paying attention before. Like you said, I would just say things or just out my mouth, like this will happen, and never document like the stuff that I said came true between the next day to a year from now.
Yeah.
Now I'm more aware of it. A lot of things that I'm saying and seeing where I wasn't paying attention to it. Intuition. Sometimes I'll ask my spirit guide a question, write it down, and then a TV or something, a number switch up. Or when she does readings on you guys, I'll see number frequencies. So it'll send her, it'll go to 88 or 111 or 222. And then when she's reading on anybody in the chat, and it'll just be a confirmation like, well, she's right, because it keeps.
I always see numbers on
doing it.
cars too. Cars or
Mhm.
billboards. I don't even be looking for them, but it'd be like we stopped at the red light. They'd be like, "Oh, hubby, nah, nah, nah." I'd be like, "Baby, nah, nah, nah." He didn't know when I used to do it all the time, but now he knows. He understood. But there was always something in my past. Like, I'm just gonna use it as an example because right now I ain't got nothing else. My boyfriends, the ones that want to try and play on me, that is, I will always get a sign that that's what they do, and I always thought it was from God. I was like,
Have you
well,
ever-
God's showing me that they bad. You know what I'm saying? He's cheating on you. And when I say caught him, I'm like, I went over to the house where he was, and he great go upstairs with the girl.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Teresa.
It's a sign. That's a sign.
How many of y'all had people just walk up to you and tell you their whole life story?
You know what? Every
Yeah.
single store I go to, it doesn't matter. Family Dollar, Kroger's, Walmart, Sam's. If they're not telling me their life story, they asking me what's something that, like I work at the store and I do not look. I ain't got on no Walmart clothes.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law told me they just see me when I walk with confidence, and that's why they ask me. But they life stories and just want to tell me something, standing in line, we don't know each other.
Yeah.
I mean, I talk to them, but I don't be going like that, like they do. Yeah, they do, Mildred. They come to me.
I've been in the store with people and they'll be talking to somebody like the cashier or somebody working the store, and they'll have an attitude. And the person that's asking the question, the customer, look at them like, that ain't what I said. And then when I walk by and I say, it don't have nothing to do with you. And then I kept on walking by, and then the whole environment changed because people don't realize stuff ain't always about you.
Right.
Somebody else could be going through something. And sometimes you have to break the cycle and so that people can move on. But that's happened a few
that's what
times.
I use that very well. When I'm in the store, whatever, it doesn't matter where I'm at. If I see chaos, drama, whatever you want to put a name on it, it's negative, whatever it is, I'm gone. I'm like, something's wrong. I do pray. I send them some healing energy if I need to, but Rachel's gone. I don't do negativity. I'm gone.
You find that
you would think a lion was after me the way I'm gone.
But sometimes people be in a loop, and it's sometimes you have to be the one to break the cycle in the loop.
Yeah,
like you're going through a thing, and you'll come in. You don't have to say much. You could say a word. You could do a tap. You'll break the cycle, and then they can move on. But yeah.
And sometimes that does happen. It really does.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen. Like, was that Tanya who said that? What did she say it to me yesterday? Like, I'm like I could go through the storm, a storm of chaos, and come untouched. I think that's what Tanya said, and she's right because I had some chaos yesterday. Now it's chaos on the 15th. Yeah, what was it yesterday? Or day before? I just laughed at it yesterday. 'Cause I'm like, what? I'm feeling good. I'm doing good. And when you are doing good, everybody like it to call the devil. Everything is not the devil. Some
No.
of it is
No.
negative energy,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
and I know the difference. So
Yeah.
I'm gone. I'm
Well,
gone.
negative energy is the devil. So
Yeah. So
yeah, it's all the same thing. You give it whatever name you want. It's all the same thing. So, but yeah,
I don't know. I
you
grew up
have to
as
be the
a
light.
Jehovah Witness, so I mean I believe in God and stuff, but
Hmm.
I don't know if I believe in the devil. I don't know.
I've been to I went to all my friends' churches. I've been to like four or five different religions, and it's all the same thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know it's just a
Yeah,
name on them. They just
and
label them.
and
You know what I'm
I don't
saying? Because
call
it's only one God.
I don't call anything. I call it the Creator. I don't know who
Creator
knows,
source is
but
what I call
everything
it.
is the Creator and the Source.
Mhm.
That's it.
I call
That's
it,
it.
I call him creator of the source universe.
Yep.
That's what I
Yep.
do. I do.
Yep.
Yep, yep,
Because
yep. Not to
well,
knock. I don't look. I ain't got nothing against church people. People want to go to church and religion and uh whatever they call themselves. I don't
yeah,
knock them. I'm just not it. But I have been to multiple churches.
you have to
But
let people be themselves.
I never felt like I needed to stay. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
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 So yeah.
Yep.
So
You have to let people be who they are. That's their
yeah.
job. That's why they're here, to be who they are.
Exactly. We all are. We
Yeah.
all got our own life path and stuff that's supposed to happen. And yeah, I want to be a mediumship. I want to be able to help people spiritually through membership and healing. So I want to help them heal emotionally by their ancestors or my ancestors connecting with their ancestors to pass me the message to give to them. And then I also want to help them healing through herbs because
Uh-oh.
I do a lot of herbs. So like I said, my hands are healing hands. So that's
Now,
what
have you
That
doing the or sign up for the mentorship with Tanya? Because I know this is the second time she says she's doing it. Did anybody started it or already done it?
I've done her mentorship when she first asked, and it's very helpful. I suggest anybody to participate in it because I was walking away from. I was not allowing myself to be more spiritual, even though I have gifts. I would run from them, or I let something else just stop me from
Yeah.
wanting to do it.
Yeah.
And so she's helped open me up some. So yeah, I would recommend it for anyone. Because I've had therapy, I've had trauma,
Same,
and
same.
I've seen, and I don't know, it's something about Tanya. She just took it to another level for me, for my person, how she was able to tap in with me, and the that she gave in a short amount of time, because she didn't have to spend a lot of time with me,
Hmm.
was really therapeutic, for me. And I like how she makes sure you do your work. So then we check in because she makes sure it's all about you,
Hmm.
and she'll
Mhm.
be there for you if she, if you need her. Yeah, I never had to really like message her or anything like that. I just try to like save everything for the next meeting. Excuse me, I was burning sage a little bit because it
oh, no,
Having
it's fine. No, it's fine.
having gifts
yeah,
and being able to express them is scary because of the society we in.
yeah.
But
And I come from a family that has that's
I'm just learning in my 60s to accept and embrace them. So Yeah,
You ain't
yeah,
Yeah,
sexy by yourself.
yeah.
Then
yeah,
Wednesday, I'm sexy.
Well, I'm in my 50s. I'm in my 50s, and I just now am really allowing myself to accept it and just
yeah,
to work with it because I know I'm gifted in many ways. I just never allow myself to take it further. And so,
yeah,
yeah, and that's what I want to know because I've had experiences with dreams. I dream precognitive, and sometimes those kind of dreams scare me. I'm also
yeah,
able,
yeah.
if I ask about, and that's why I wanted. I was kind of wanted to be on this to be on today to ask Tanya because I wanted to ask about the dreams, and when you ask about, you want to talk to someone, and then someone comes to you in a dream, like I think she had told me just to ask and about like if I wanted to communicate with someone.
Mhm.
And well, someone came to me to communicate, and it was like no one I never met, and it's happened. And I think it's like a relative, an ancestor that I never met.
Right,
But I talked to my mother about it, and she says, "Oh, she said that's my grandfather." And I was like, because the man in the dream said, "Well, if you ever need me, you know, you can call on me." And
right.
I was like, oh, that's weird. That's different. I'm thinking that I'm gonna get like a spirit guide or whatever, to ask, what say, hey, I need help. I want to know how to reach out to other people. And this older man, now my mother says I told her the name he gave me, and she said no, that's his name, and she didn't know what he looked like because pictures of the family burnt in a fire they had.
Mhm.
So no one really had a lot of photos of anyone. And so she couldn't really tell me how he looked. But she knew from what I was told her. She said, oh, that sounds like my grandfather that I never met. She said her brother met him, but she didn't. So, and that was different. And that's what I've been coming into ever since I decided to like meet with her. And I've been trying to do a lot of things like take spiritual baths. Uh, that's been helping open up a little doors. But yeah, I was kind of afraid before, and
Yeah.
now I'm like trying to catch up because now I'm not afraid anymore. And so I feel like I'm a little behind, but I'm not gonna rush myself either with it. I'm just gonna let all happen naturally, and that's what it's been doing, and so it's been helping. So, but yeah,
When you
yeah, go
when you
ahead.
realize anything that you want is a thought away, then you have to be careful of what you think.
Exactly. Yes,
Yeah, you have
and
to be
I always
careful what you think
yes,
because
I'm learning that.
thoughts have power, and thoughts can take you multiple places, and it
Yeah.
depends on where you want to go. That's why intention is everything in your
Hmm.
thought. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yes, it's very much so.
You
Yeah,
okay, Val?
she uh,
I thought she was asleep. Yeah. So yeah, it's eye opening and it's
I
interesting and
know.
it's
Maybe
amazing.
like we'll find out probably what went on and stuff, and maybe we'll get to do one a little bit sooner for a member. So since there
mm.
was a lot of technical difficulty today,
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it
it's so
took me
nice
a
to see
minute
everybody
to,
in person again.
yeah. Yeah, it's nice to see everybody because I have a different sign on name on YouTube. So
okay.
yeah,
And what's your name on YouTube?
Aquarian 71.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
Hmm.
okay. And that's old Jackie B.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See now I can point.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, I guess we it.
Well,
All
Let's see, I
right,
see.
ladies, I'm
but
gonna go. Hopefully
it's
we'll
still
find
been
what
interesting and
happened.
good
So
to meet everyone, just to get meet with like minded people
Yeah, it's
because
still people in the back room, I see.
yeah, because the people that I where I live, where I'm from, they're not always interested, want to know
mhm.
certain things. I kind of have to be mindful because I do
Yeah,
say certain things, and then my friends or family members, they look at me kind of funny, like
yeah,
how do you know that, or like I told a friend that I said, hey, I have this weird dream. I said I don't want you to take anything out of this, but that guy that you're seeing, I just had this weird dream that y'all having problems with him being like with infidelity or something. And she just and I told her something, and then she's like, you know what? I didn't want to say anything, but you're right. She said I had that
Mhm.
problem. And then next thing you know, she was coming back to me. Do you know, have you picked up anything else? I'm like, no. I think I was just meant to tell you that. I guess maybe she needed that, or maybe she needed that confirmation, and that was
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Because if
yeah,
I find if I say something, they come back, then they think it, it doesn't want to pop up again. So I think sometimes I'm just meant to say that something once, maybe twice, and that's it.
yeah,
I may not be. It's not meant for me to say anymore because I'm not that
yeah.
kind of person. I just know that some things I pick up on.
If things are meant to be said, you ain't gonna be able to keep it from being said. It's
Yeah.
gonna come out. Yeah,
And
yeah,
it will bother me. It'll rock me.
yeah,
It'll stay with me, and I'll be looking. I can't get work done.
yep,
I have to go and say, hey, you know what? I said, I don't think I'm crazy or anything, but I just want blah, 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 blah. And when I do that, people, the ones that really know me, know that I'm not like that, and they
yeah,
believe me. So
yeah,
that makes me feel better that I'm able to say certain things to certain people. And I just
yeah.
say that maybe the energy was so strong or whatever you need to know, and that it just comes up to me, and a lot of times it comes to I dream it. So I dream things, and for a long time that scared me till I started drinking to not receive it, and then I was like, you know what? I can't keep doing that because now I'm
That
gonna be
makes it
killing
worse.
myself.
It makes it
Yeah,
worse.
so I stopped drinking any kind of alcohol because I never was a person who drank alcohol anyway,
Hmm.
and I do have family members that have that problem, but it was never on me.
Hmm.
But anyway, I stopped drinking. Period. No alcohol. I'm going on like 7 years not drinking anything. Just
Yeah,
other than water. And my favorite tea or some coffee.
yeah,
But I stopped drinking any wine or beer, hard liquor. And I never was a hard liquor person anyway. It was mostly like I would like to drink wine. I wasn't like, yeah. So something that just be soft, help me go to sleep, and and block the image of what. And then I noticed that you can drink but you still can't block it, and
yeah.
that's what was shown to me.
Well,
So I stopped.
if you don't speak your truth, it will manifest an illness in you. So
Uh-huh.
you have to speak your truth.
Yeah.
It has to come out. You can't bottle it up. It has to
Yeah.
come out. Now you have to be careful of who and how you say it, but it
Yes.
has to come out.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's something I learned, and I'm just now I'm more comfortable with it, and I'm glad I told Miss Tanya that I wanted I have met other like-minded people, but they're a little bit younger than me, and I just wanted someone that is a little bit more mature, but experienced. um it's kind of hard to say for when it comes to spirituality. It's just
Hmm.
my spirit knows that I needed a more mature person that I needed
Right.
to
Yeah.
reach
Something you
out
can
to.
identify with.
Yes, that
Yeah.
because even though I'm maybe younger, but I always was told or thought like someone a lot more older than I am
Right.
myself. I
Right.
feel like I just have like a really ancient soul, and so I always thought that. And so I told Miss Tanya I was glad that that I came across her, because I remember when she first started on, because I used to watch some kind of way. I watched this one person, she popped up, then it took me to another person, and then that person video popped up with Miss the Comanche Psychic, and then after the
Oh
Comanche,
yeah, Linda. Linda.
was it Linda G, and
Hmm.
then when after that, it popped up on there, Tanya popped up, and
Hmm.
then she ended up like signing off, and so when I seen her come back on, I said, oh, she's back,
Hmm.
and then she decided to say, oh, I'm gonna do mentoring. I said, mentoring, man. As soon as she said that, I heard it, like emailed, because I'm like, okay, I need it, and I don't know why, because I told her, I said, I have all this crazy stuff going on.
She just texted me. She lost her
Uh,
internet connection.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I figured it was something like that. I
yeah,
was wondering, was it weather related or something?
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Well, but yeah. So I'm glad. Yeah, now I tell anyone who wants to do the mentorship, do
All
it.
right, ladies,
I
I'm
think.
gonna go. So nice meeting you
All
guys
right. Nice
again.
to
So
you all
Okay.
bye.
too. I gotta go
Hey,
myself.
hey, but before you go, how does
Yes, the
this end?
mentorship's worth it. I finished mine in September, so it's
Uh,
worth it.
it is
How
worth
does
it.
this end? It just go off, or we
We just
gotta
got
sign
all
up?
three of us just got to sign out.
We just
Oh,
got.
okay. Okay.
Nice to meet you
We
all.
just got to go
Yeah,
off.
okay.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
See you,
Bye.
ladies.
Bye.
Bye.
taking me off. It doesn't want to sign off.